But there is an exercise. And when I first did this, I'll tell you the exercise, and anyone listening can practice this at home. You set a timer for 5 minutes and you sit down with somebody, and for 5 minutes, you are going to ask any question that pops into your head. You are just going to tap into your natural curiosity. You can sit there in silence for 2 minutes and wait if you have no question. And you just ask anything you want, and the person can answer or they can pass or they can do whatever they want. But 5 minutes, just curiosity. And I hated this because I'm like, I'm not going to come up with the right questions, and they might not like the questions. And what if I'm not really, I don't really care about this person. They don't seem interesting to me. I was worried about it. But lo and behold, 5 minutes went by. We had a great conversation. A couple of things I asked, they were really lit up about. I asked questions that came out of nowhere. And then we switched it, and they were curious about me. And I loved it. I loved the attention. So that's a simple exercise you can do with anybody. And when we got to 5 minutes, everyone was complaining, no, we need more time, more time. So my lesson from that is we all have it inside us. We have the curiosity. And you made me think of something when you talked about with the kids. If your kid is saying something, or anybody in the world is acting in a way that you don't understand or annoys you, here's a question you can ask yourself. And I got this from my friend Deka Kunyov. What kind of person would say that? Or what kind of person would do that? As an example, I had someone who seemed to be cold with me. She seemed to be distant whenever I came to her house, and I didn't know what was going on. And finally, I asked myself this question: what kind of person would act like this? And then I got interested and I got curious. I'm like, I think I might have offended her. I'm sure I've offended her and I don't know what it is. So then I went up to her and I said, hey, I just noticed when I come over, you don't seem to be saying hi, and we used to get on better, and I'm thinking I might have offended you. Is there something I can apologize for? And she said, you know what? Actually, there is something. Let's talk about it. Do you want to do lunch? And I'm like, yeah. So all that came out of me just asking that question. So you can ask with your kids. Like, I've got one client, she's like, how do I talk to my kids about COVID right now? And I said, well, you could ask yourself, what might they be going through? What's it like for them to feel like their rights are taken away and that they can't, like they're in a prison? What's that? What do you think? And so she started activating that part of her brain, and she rattled off a bunch of ideas. And I said, right, now go and find out. Go and find out. Just find out what it's like for them. Now, often we don't do that because I think we're worried. We're worried that they're going to be upset, and it's going to be some emotion that I'm going to need to fix or contain. No, that's a whole different ball game. Just get into someone's world. Get into their shoes. What's that like for you? I imagine that'd be frustrating. Yeah, damn, it's frustrating. You keep telling me what I got to do, and I got to wear a mask and whatever. Wow, that sounds like that would really suck. Tell me more. It's a whole different ballgame.